What will lawmakers do now that Governor Quinn has used his amendatory veto power? And what does that say about the relationship he has with the legislature? ABC News Channel 20's Kimberly Howard is live in Springfield tonight to answer these questions and more. Kimberly.
There will definitely be some fireworks here at the State House, and I'm not talking about the 4th of July. July 9th is the date the federal government mandated Illinois have a law for concealed carry. What the legislation will look like is still up in the air.
Our state was told by a federal court that we must adopt a law dealing with concealed carry.
And it did. Both chambers overwhelmingly passed a bipartisan bill. It was then sent to Governor Quinn, who did this.
I've examined this particular bill over the last several weeks very carefully, and there are serious flaws in this bill that jeopardize public safety.
Quinn is using his amendatory veto power to change several parts of the bill, including banning guns from all places with a liquor license, limiting gun owners to carrying one weapon with no larger than a 10-round magazine, and allowing local governments to impose their own limits on assault weapons. But the House bill's chief sponsor has already filed a motion to override all of that.
He more or less gutted this whole bill and kind of rewrote it. So it just shows you how much regard or how much disregard he's got for the General Assembly.
And it's the General Assembly that has the power, specifically the House of Representatives, where the bill was crafted and again overwhelmingly approved. It's expected the House will easily hit the 3/5 majority vote required to override the veto and send it to the Senate.
If the Senate were to fail to override, the bill would die. You can't go back and undo the choice that's going to be made in the House about whether to accept the governor's amendatory language or try to override it.
Both chambers could also agree with the governor's changes, but that might not be the end of the issue.
The judge could look at this and say this is not concealed carry. There are too many restrictions. It doesn't meet the criteria of what was defined under the law. I doubt if the court would do that without separate lawsuits being had in that regard.
And Attorney General Lisa Madigan still has time to appeal the court's original ruling, the one that requires Illinois be like all the other states in the nation and have concealed carry. She has until July 22nd. For now, we're at the State House. Kimberly Howard, ABC News Channel 20.
Thanks, Kimberly. Illinois State Police have 180 days to implement a concealed carry program. They then have 90 days to run background checks and start issuing permits. But keep in mind, you can't get a license until you complete the training requirements. That license will cost $150 and will be valid for 5 years.